Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. I am alive, and here's the message that the Lord God has given unto me to give unto you. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, said the Lord of hosts. Zechariah chapter 4, verse 6. I want to tell you what Zechariah chapter 4, verse 4 through 6. But the prophet just stole a head down. The Lord God tells the rebel, hey, Zerubbabel, I'm going to use you as a signal. Now, that signal have gone forth. Malachi chapter 3, verse 1. Behold, I will send my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. And the Lord whom you seek shall suddenly come to his holy temple, even the messenger of the covenant, whom you delight in, behold, he shall come. Malachi chapter 4, verse 5, and said, behold, I shall send Elijah to you for the great and dreadful day of the Lord, and to turn the hearts of the children back to the father hearts back to the children. These are coming straight to the first. All over the apocalypse has begun. All right. Now, Malachi chapter 4, verse 4. Horeb. Said Moses and Horeb. We got to go to Horeb. We don't go to Horeb. We're not going to know who we are, what type of power we have received. What can we do? What can't we do? We're not going to know anything. We're just going to be stuck out there like I was. Damn fool. Yeah. So anyway, let's just get to it. You know the day is a short day now. Y'all gotta come on now. It's not gonna be like other way. All right, Jared, he told you to post. Go in on post. Post. He told you to post. Don't worry about it. You just post, man. Yeah. I don't know. We might. Go with 22, 23. Studying Shepherd Harmon. It's good. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Yeah. Shepherd Harmon. All of God goes in that book. Right. Shepherd Harmon, chapter 4, 22. Woe to the doubtful, those who shall hear these words and shall despise them. It had been better for them that they had not been born. Then I asked her concerning the 4 colors which the beast had upon his head. But she answered me, saying, again, thou art curious, and that thou askest concerning these things. But I said to her, lady, show me what they are. Here, said she, the black which thou sawest that knows the world in which you dwell. The fiery and the bloody color signifies that the age must be destroyed by fire and blood. Yeah, and the gold part are ye who have escaped out of it. For gold is tried by the fire and is made profitable. So are ye also in the manner tried who dwell among the men of this world. They therefore that shall endure to the end and be proved by them shall be purged as gold by this trial and is cleansed and loses its dross. So shall you also cast away the sorrow and trouble and be made pure for the building of the tower. But the white color though needs the time of the world which is to come, in which the elect of God should dwell, because the elect of God should be pure and without spot till life eternal. Wherefore, do not thou cease to speak these things in the ears of the saints. Here you have the figure of the great tribulation that is about to come, which, if you please, shall be nothing to you. Yeah. Keep therefore in mind the things that I have said unto you. May the Lord God bless the prophet Saul, mighty man of battle. Yeah, the high priest. He's still a high priest. Jared. All right, before I read Belteshazzar. No, Jared, I can wait. All right. Now I have something for Jared. Come on, Belteshazzar. Getting started now. Come on, let's go. Yeah, I got something for Jared. I don't know what Jared doing. I got something for Jared. 2 prophecies. One didn't come prepared, the other one is about to come prepared. The first launch that they have done. So let's see. No, I really don't have anything. I'll tell you about it. No. I don't know if Ace or Jassiel. I keep on forgetting about Jassiel. because Jaziel's dream had came to pass. Know what the two dragons. So I got to tell it, no, I'm going to Jaziel. I'll tell him about it. I know he can do it. All right, well, let's go read Belteshazzar. Because all of them are coming at the same time. If any man hear my words and believe not, I judge him not. For I came not to judge the world, but to save the world. He that rejected me receiveth not my words, and one that has judged him. The word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last day. For I have not spoken of myself, but the Father was sent me. He gave me the commandments, what I should say and what I should speak. And I know that his commandment is life everlasting. Whatsoever I speak thereof, even as the Father said unto me, so I speak. Father, gather all you. No, I ain't skip that far. No, Belshazzar didn't go that far, that fast, huh? No. And I know that the commandment said, yeah, it said, the word that I have spoken, the same shall judge him in the last days. The same shall judge him in the last day. For I have not spoken of myself. The Father which sent me, he gave me the commandment, what I should say and what I should speak. And I know that his commandment is life everlasting. Whatsoever I speak thereof, even as the Father said unto me, so I speak. Father, gather all you will to halt and behold all who turn from cleanliness, and thou command seek prestige of men's eyes. Men's eye shall be smitten with plagues upon the flesh and cleaving flesh. I gotta stop right there because you got the monkeypox. And so we know that was coming. Now, I got something coming right after that also. Yeah. So we know that's coming. The swords, because he told you when he let out the scorpions, gonna plague them. Those monkeypox don't kill them. I don't think they kill them, but I know it made them feel very uncomfortable. Yeah. Father, gather on you will halt and behold, all who turn to cleanliness, thou commands to seek prestige of men high, to be smitten with plagues upon the flesh and clean with pestilence. Led into judgment of the sword with the wrath of thy outstretched hand, till they are blinded in agonies, fiery pit, for the filth they choose to stretch in. Now he said, the abomination of desolation has risen, fornication full of envy, maliciousness, whisperers, backbiting, despiteful, proud, boastful, unmerciful, covenant breakers, debaters, theft, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, evil eye, blasphemy, idolatry, fine clothing, possession, wearing false hair, wicked makeup, false swearing in thy name, defiling the holy days, adultery, gluttony, for worldly desire, associated with murder, they reject thy offer of wholehearted repentance. Yet while continue crying to them, come out from my people, be ye not a partaker of sin, that you receive not of a plague. Surely judgment with justice should be established in you. That the Lord reigns forever. I see at the right hand minister praise and righteousness among the multitude all the day long. And Lord, what a blessing. The public saw a mighty man of valor, the high priest, Belteshazzar. All right. Anyway, let's continue on. Oh, all y'all high priests, but you know, Belteshazzar is the one now. Yeah, it's the leading one right now. I tell you when the time comes, I have a whole question. Ask me, because I don't want to transgress the Sabbath, but I always had the question. Also, I told you I am able to eat cereal on the Sabbath, like pour the milk into the cereal that I had. Or is that considered prepared? That's not considered prepared on the Sabbath. Who gave you that idea? Yeah. No. The milk is already bought and put in your house. The cereal is already bought and put in your house. We're not putting that in the fire, cooking that. We're just taking it, put it in the bowl, put it in the milk, whatever you add to it, that's it. Right. So, you eat cereal. know, cereal. I had to stop eating a pizza. I like today come out man, I don't feel like doing that. Call on the phone to go to Papa Jones or one of them, pick up that pizza and bring it home. But God, hurry up and broke me about that. Yeah, that Papa Jones pizza ain't no good, man. Ain't no good for you, as he showed me, and then I stopped doing that. I started preparing my meal like he said, prepare your meal. Yeah, so I'm prepared now. Before it's come in, God give you a chance. Before it's come in, you don't know anything. And so that's why he say you have to go in grace. Grace, he don't take it and give you all everything at one time. When you get a hold of one thing, then he gives you the next. When you get that settled, then he gives you the next. But it's also what as you do. Yeah, if you do this, I'll give you this. If you do this, I'll give you that. And that's what you're doing. Man, God, I keep telling you how much God loves y'all, man. And Jesus told you. All right, anyway, come on. I question was sometimes that on my mind. I'm sorry, I wasn't. In my head, I just didn't ever want to make God mad. I know how it is. I was the same way. Yeah, I was the same way. Yeah. But just keep going with it. Oh man, this morning I've been dreaming all last night. But they remember now. And I asked to bring it back. But what happened this morning when I woke up? I was hugging a skeleton. Yeah, I was hugging the bones, dry, the bones, not even the bones be white. And I had a hand, I was hugging a skeleton. And so by me hugging a skeleton, you're going to take a double take. You got to see whether you're really doing it or not. I took that double take and I really was doing it. Right? And then it just showed us, man, it looked just like the skeleton hand. And I was hugging the skeleton. Well, don't come to y'all. And so, then Jared, so I'm going scrolling YouTube, and I see IUIC people. And they got, we got the man, and he on there telling Bishop Nathaniel, he's not alive. Yeah. And then soon I hear that, I said, oh man, that's what Jared dreamed. Right. Jared had a dream, a vision that somebody was pretending to be me. And so that's the IUIC people, Bishop Nathaniel. Now he had the video. Now he said the video. Let me see. No, he said the video. I'm gonna see if I can tell you the name of the video. Yeah. I got it still up there. Let me see. It's name of the no elder Bishop Nathaniel is not the fulfillment of Michael. Rabbi Abba business is. So he tells somebody else here. Rabbi Abba business is. I didn't see that one. Daily edification for. Daily edification for. So there you go, Jared. Both of you are yeah, both of you dreams that came to pass. When you say that people are there pretending to be me. So now you got it. All right. No, it's all right. It's all right. You already had the dream in the bit that was going to come to pass. Now they came to pass. All right. No, let's go on. All right. What you say here? I had a vivid dream. I didn't write it down, but I remember some of it. Man, you got to get up and write it down. It's hard for me to write those dreams down. Yeah, it's going to bless you for as much as you can. I was on the bus. This guy with a ponytail was driving. And I was on the bus with a bunch of kids my age going to school. And this man was driving wild. One dude, like my dad, driving. And we hit a bump. The people was like, we had a good time on the bus because we were joyriding, jumping high in the air, and some kids were floating. Yeah, well, you get hind legs and hind feet where you able to jump. Hind legs, hind feet. So So other people gonna be with you. There's a lot of them. If they're on the bus man means many people, right? Um, enjoy. I don't know because I know you read the Shepherd of Hermas. While you're reading the Shepherd of Hermas, so just keep reading the Shepherd of Hermas. Just keep reading. You might run across the Shepherd of Hermas. If you're reading the Shepherd of Hermas, yeah, because it said there was joy riding, jumping high in the air. Some kids were floating with how high we was going. I had my seatbelt on and I was the only one did one time. That did one time and that happened. Everyone was safe, but the second time they hit a bump, the bus flipped over. And somehow I was outside. Somehow I was outside the bus. I hit my head, but the other than that I was okay. I looked at the crash. There was only one person alive. All the rest were dead. I tore open the roof with my bare hands to try to get any survivors. All right. Now it's still good. It's pretty good so far. Because you're reading the Shepherd of Hermas. So you got to continue on reading the Shepherd of Hermas. No, because that's why I told you a lot. I didn't want to tell you because once you start, I know you're reading the Shepherd of Hermas, and I know you see a lot of your dreams in the Shepherd of Hermas. Right? So that's why I didn't want to tell you. I know you're going to read it. So I grabbed the hands of one kid with their all, I like that dream. You got your strength. You got your hind legs. You were able to tear the roof off, so you got strength. It was strength. A disaster happened. You showed your strength and your power. Told him, no, I don't know what's going to happen. Told him the roof of my head, with my bare hands, set of strength. Get the survivor, grab the head of the kid, but that's all I know. It was alive. I then was in the school, but at the view from my house, the teacher was showing us into a room that looked like my dining room. And I was with one female and a male, and there was smoke in the air. And the girl said, it smells like weed here. Someone was hot boxing. We sat down in the dog room waiting for the teacher. Yeah. This got out of Isaiah, right? And he in the Shepherd of Hermas. Just take your time. Take your time. You got strength, you got more power, right? And other people that's with you, showing them how to get power. She showed me her shoes while we were sitting down. It was black and green. See, I decided to freestyle rap, and I was rapping so fast, so good. Everyone was happy, having a good time. And you better keep on reading the Shepherd of Hermas, bro. Yeah. Just keep on reading the Shepherd of Hermas. No, it tell you what the black mean, it tell you what the green mean, it tell you what the weed mean, it tell you everything. The Shepherd of Hermas. You already in it. Man, just keep reading. Keep studying. Yeah, it's already in there. Yeah. Just keep reading. Jerry, just keep your hand, keep doing what you're doing. I don't know, did you remember what you were rapping? And then, see, the teacher was passed out on the couch. Keep reading the Shepherd of Hermas. I started rapping while asleep. She said, hello, Jerry. While her eyes was closed, then I woke up. Yeah. Keep on reading the Shepherd of Hermas, man. Yeah, a lot of that's in the Shepherd of Hermas. Yeah. No, you gotta learn how to get up, even if you don't remember all your dreams. Write down the parts that you remember. Because sometimes I don't write like this morning about hugging the bones, the skeleton. That was her real. No, you sitting there. The guy in the shepherd learn tell you what the couch mean. Yeah, it's all that in the shepherd learn. You gotta take the time, bro. Go back. You there now. So just take your time. You got more power though. Yeah, you got more power. Other people that going along on the journey with you. Right. So you just have to just stay close. Yeah. No, because I read that this morning. The way it explained it, it was so plain to me, God had opened that book unto me. Yeah. Told you, man. So yeah, Jerry, you hold, buckle up, ride there with me. No, I told him that yesterday. Fasten the seatbelt with what's gonna happen to him. I already know some of it. Yeah. No, he's gonna be all right. Right. You know, I had that skeleton in my hand, but usually when I wake up and I see stuff like that, I always jump. Right. But this morning I woke up, I seen it, and I didn't even jump. I didn't even flinch. Yeah, I was shocked. And I had it in my hand, holding it in my hand. There was no dream of, dream vision work, when things are real. It was just like that. And I thought, it was and I thought first you think you're dreaming, but you're not, and you see something, but you're not. And then I'm holding it in my hand, I'm watching the hand, and it's a skeleton hand. So you guys now, I don't know what it is yet. Yeah, because it could be hand, bone. Now I went to Job when Satan went to God to attack Job. I seen that. Well, I just gonna have to go through it. But when I finish, I want to. Yeah, when I finish, I want to balance because that's what he's trying to do to me. I'm gonna do it to him. Right, Samuel. Yeah. Well, anyway. Yeah, that's what happened. Then yeah, there you go. I bumped my head yesterday. Yeah. No, man. Wait, man, y'all, that's what it's about. It's not, I keep telling you, it's not about me, it's about y'all. Y'all learning. Right. I'm happy for you. That's why I told everyone today, man, I want to rejoice with you. So now you rejoice and learn. I rejoice with you. No, it's like he told you. Yeah. But remember, always remember, keep the Sabbath, keep the Holy Covenant. It's going to go well with you. No matter what you do, it's going to go well with you. Uh, Sometimes you have to just do it. People not gonna understand people not right now gonna understand what we're doing. And we're just doing it and look at the blessing that we'll receive. Yeah, see, that is it. It's true. And that we have done. Now I went over it again today, man. Y'all are so powerful. I keep telling y'all that. God love us. God loves y'all, man. Really, truly. I know some people tell you, well, God loves you. But God loves y'all. Oh no. God loves all those who does his will, all those who keep his commandments. If you love me, you'll keep my commandments. Right? So that's how you know God loves you, because you keep his commandments. No, I asked God for something this morning. He gave me, and I thought I was at, because you know we're supposed to be doing chapter 11 of, that's what we're in chapter 11 of Ecclesiastes. The next thing you know, chapter 11 of the wisdom of Solomon. Yeah, that's what I'm at, chapter 11 of wisdom of Solomon. Now, why those Avenger movies? I really don't like them. Because when I watch those movies, my dreams and visions, because I have to stay up late watching them. Well, when I say late, like 9:30, 10 o'clock, that's late for me. Right? So I have to stay up late watching them. And then they demons and devils. Everything they're doing is everything's about getting Yehuda, no? Right? Everything they do is about demons and devils. So just like Yehuda been posted, but Yehuda got the hope description. Because when I was watching Voltron have the wormwood prophecy in them. They just changed it a little bit. Got the fallen angel in there, but that's who the Avengers represent, the fallen angels, all the fallen angels in there. Then they got the witch wand in there, and they got then they got how the avatars in there. Because that's what Iron Man came up with, the avatars. So we gotta look at him as being an avatar. And then so we got all of it in there. All of it's in there. Yeah. Got everything in there. The wicked one, he's in there. Different demons, they are in there. So we got it all in there. You gotta know a lot of pictures. That's how you know you read. That's why God tell you to take your time. You have to be patient and read it all and get the understanding of it all. Just like Jared said, I remember watching the 80s cartoon because my dad had to grow up with me. I look back at some things in those episodes. Wow, there are a lot of demons in there. I know. I look back at those cartoons because you don't know, and that's how they get you. You like to watch all the Transformers? All of them. All of them. Yeah. Yeah. So I didn't know I was watching. But now I do. I said, man, all the people I used to watch and cheering for it. Because they talk about Optimus Prime, like he's a hero, but Optimus Prime is a demon. And just like because they gave Metatron, they gave him a bad tag, a bad name, but that's Metatron is our father name. Enoch, father Enoch. Right, that's what he said. They call evil good and good evil. And they put Optimus Prime out there like he's such a no. Yeah. So you know all this evil, wicked now. That's what they represent, the fallen angels. All of them represents the fallen angels. All of them represent the fallen and everything that they're doing. That's what they're doing. Showing you everything that they're doing. All I have to do is just give it to you as they're giving up to me. I'm just telling you. All right. Anyway. Well, we're going into another, well, you're going to have more dreams, more vision, getting more, all we're going to know where we're going at. And God blesses us because we spent the whole week listening to me. That's a blessing by itself. Then you keep the covenant day, that's another blessing. Then whatever you did righteous during the week, you bless you for that. So you're getting a whole lot of blessings coming. Well, don't worry about them attacking me. Satan attacking me all my life. Just another attack. Yep. Anyway, no cutting out. Jared. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to learn something. So now we learning a lot, man. Man, we got so much to go over. Man, Because we're going to the, not now, tomorrow we're going to start another book, another chapter, the gifts of the prince, the gifts of the princess. That's what we're going to. Building shares on. Oh, we got there how, because I didn't know. So we don't know nothing, man. You know, all we do is whatever the people, this mean this and that mean that. That's what they want you to know. This mean this and that mean that, but that's a lie. That is a lie. So let's know because it is a lie. The boat. Right. Because I was looking at that boat. The bowl is in other bowls, but this bowl here is in Ecclesiastes, Zephaniah bowl. Yeah, right. He said Zephaniah chapter 4, verse 2. He said to me, what seest thou? And I said, I have looked, and behold, a candlestick all of gold, and with a bowl upon the top of it. And there's 7 lamps there are, and 7 pipes, and to the 7 lamps there are upon the top. There are, right. So, no, I mean, you're going to go over yours too. About the shadow of the spoon, what you know, already know what the spoon is. Yeah, so, no, because just like you say, he gave you the fire, right? During the time when we say that you was the high priest, he showed you that you was the high priest. And then he showed other things about all of us being high priests. So he showed that you was the high priest. So he showed that. No, man, y'all better not, man, don't fall for it. Don't fall for that, like Nathaniel and Rabbi Bivens and all that. Man, we don't. Man, people, man, I listen to that. I didn't listen to all. I just listen to the lies. And don't remind you see people. The God showed them the lie. You see people in New York. I read that dream a couple of times, you know. And they, because it's a big boss, just like all the rest of them. And they was in New York, and it was high. The demon that was really over them, and he was high. And they was up there talking to that demon. And remember, they the ones that they got another sacrifice coming up. They got to do it. Remember, they killed Jordan Morgan. They sacrificed Jordan Morgan. So, yeah, they're coming up again. Satan's going to get them again. Right? No, man. We know how it goes now. So we're not being deceived because we know exactly how it goes. We don't guess. We don't guess. They guess it. Person get up there and call them this and name them that. Yeah, we don't. That don't go like that with us. No, God will smack us so hard for that foolishness. He gonna smack them. He already showed. IUICP with HUIP. God gonna get rid of them. That's indeed. Watch. Keep watching. Because I saw him going to jail. IUICP. I saw him going to jail. And just like you told you, like somebody tried to say there this morning, but they said it wrong. The ark, yeah, the ark of justice is known for this. The ark of the universe is known for the bends towards justice. So we know exactly what that means. So that's on them. That's on them. They want to get out there with the pretending and get proud, puffed up, and boastful, and doing all that rejoicing. Let them go on and do it, man. Let them go on and do it. Yeah. You read your book, Jerry. You go down and read Shepherd of Oregon and study. Take your time. Because you got a lot of dreams. A lot of your dreams are in there. They're like mine. Like before I read the Shepherd of Oregon, a lot of dreams and visions I didn't know nothing about. Because I had benches in my dream, vision chairs, bed, colors, women with different color dress on, different women in my Then when I read the Shepherd of Harvest, That's why I didn't tell you last time when you asked me about the dress. I said, man, are you about to read the shepherd? You said, yeah. I said, but I ain't telling you nothing because it's in the shepherd of harvest. No, they allow you to read the personal. Like you told me, buckle up. Right? So you got a lot of things going to try you in your life because you the one said you want to be a Nazarite. And then start reading what the Nazarite have to do, and we're going to go over some more of that. And that's what you have to do, man. You can't just say you're a Nazarite like the Rastaman. Get out there and memorize some songs and blow their weed and say I'm a Nazarite and I don't cut my hair and everything, but that's a lie. That is a lie. Oh, Samson never shaved his head. Samson's head did get shaved. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. He got shaved. Right. So, it was a whole home. Samson. Yeah. No, he liked it. He didn't like his women like other people women. I would read that. Right. So that's right. So more than just not cutting your hair and growing up some weed and making yourself sound like you're Jamaican. Yeah, Irie man, Irie. Then I was robbed. Gone to Jamaica, and then they go to Jamaica. Now, well, we going back to Ethiopia. Haile Selassie left for some land in Ethiopia. That's where we're going at. Go over there now and see what's happening in Ethiopia. Full-blown civil war in Ethiopia. God, man, they told you wasn't going to spare. Yeah. Something else I wanted to tell you. Oh, the monkeypox. I told you I see some of it yesterday. Once again, because that's been spreading along now because it's joking. Yeah. Yeah. It's joking. Other people gonna hate you. Harassment. Because you're gonna be a true prophet and they know you're gonna be true. They're gonna know you're a true prophet, a true Nazarite. They ain't gonna be with all that faking and stuff. And they'll come around and you with all that faking and stuff and know that you're the truth, you're the real deal. They gonna hate you. They gonna hate you. Watch. Watch. They faking, man. All that faking stuff. I was over there. When I was over there, the big, not by might, not by power. On this page right here, on this page, you got Jeremiah chapter 8, verse 21. So the young guy went to get this. It was like they handed out 300 copies when I was in Jamaica. So when I handed out 300, I had to go get them made up. So when I went to get the copies made, the dude said, well, you got error in here. I said, what error? He said, Jeremiah is spelled wrong. He said, I want to spell right. Don't you, I told him, say, leave it just like that. Yeah. Don't leave it just like that. Jeremiah, we'll see Jeremiah. It's not Jeremiah. It's not spelled like that. It's Jermiah. Yeah. So that's when I did that when I was in Jamaica. Yeah. So I met an old man. I don't know who he was. No, he was one of them, probably was one of those bands, something like that. And he was there, he would have some pictures that he had from, I don't know, Peter Tides, Molly, somebody. I can't remember exactly what it was. And he was having them copy, and he was talking about how much money was. And I asked him, did you want me to pay for that? He said, no, I got enough money. And then we got a conversation. Then he asked me to say, because he was inquisitive what I was teaching. He said, is the resurrection still gonna happen? I said, yeah, the resurrection is gonna still happen. So I can't remember all the questions, but I know one question he asked me was there gonna be a resurrection? I told him, yeah. Another question he asked me, this old man, Jamaican man, how you smoking no weed? But he was Rasta, he smoking no weed. A lot of Rasta don't smoke weed. When you go over there. Yeah. So anyway, I was telling y'all, man, running by every that's how they are. You see, because they want everything but Jesus the Christ, the Nazarene, because they've been taught that. They hate the name of Jesus. They look at them all the time, tell you how they hate the name of Jesus. And the Lord told you that was going to happen. So they're going to call on you Howard Shire. That's another thing I asked him. I typed it in, I asked him. Because he was another one with the Howard Shire stuff. I said, man, type in, I said, one question. Where I can find your Howard Shire? What book is it? Where you love nothing the truth. Yeah, book of truth. Where I can find it? I want to see if he's going to get back to me. Yeah. I already know what it's about, man. Howard Shire it's two words. It's two words that they put together. They put together Yah and then Howard Shire. H-O-W. I studied God sent me to study. So when that time came that I knew, and then after I started studying, then y'all start getting y'all Hebrew names. And since y'all have taken hold to y'all Hebrew names, that Most High given me, He showed me why. And so hopefully, I don't know when we're gonna get to it, but hopefully we get close to it. We just got one more chapter. Go with it would be another book, and but it's gonna take a while to get to the next chapter. I don't know, about maybe a week, two, maybe. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. Anyway, that's a short day. It's a short day. No, it showed me all y'all again, and it showed me now about y'all power. And it showed me that we have to do it the way that they have told us to do it. Because when just a few minutes ago, within an hour ago, because I don't want Belteshazzar to mess up, man. I don't want him to think that he can do it his way. You can't do it your way. You can't do it your way. We have to do it the way that they have left us to do it. Because I'm one of those people that like to do it my way also. But I can't do it. I have to do, just like they say, turn the horse and chill back to the father, the horse back to chill. So you've been doing this way all along, and what's been happening. So just now because you have to try. We have been trying to make sure that we obey His voice, to do His commandment. But everybody's not doing that. But we are the prophets, and we the ones who sent to do this. Know that in the day. Anyway, let's go. Now we're going to Wisdom book. The Wisdom of Solomon. Chapter 11. Chapter 9, I don't think we ever got through all of Solomon. I don't think we did. The whole book of the Wisdom of Solomon, did we get through all of it? I don't remember. She prospers their work in the hand of the holy prophets. That's who we are. She prospers their works in the hand of the holy prophets. They went through the wilderness that was not inhabited and pitched tents in the places where there lay no way. Because you got to also remember when Second Esdras, and we told Esdras to go in the field, open field with nothing they have ever been. And that's what Esdras did. That's when she came to Esdras. But those places, there are places like that, but few and far between, So when they went through the wilderness, they were going to places where they never went before. And they remember what God did. God stretched out the land. He widened it out, He stretched the land out. Man, He got so many hidden places, hidden secrets in this world that only God knows. And He revealed to who? His servants, the prophets, as He's been doing. All right. They have been revealed to me many laws and requirements and daily function I must do. There's only one way. I was watching Disney because they just stole that too. And that man's name, No, the man the Lord, and they said, this is the way. You know they got that from us. Some people commenting on man and people stole so much because they told you. I had let a man read that the other day. Yesterday. We're gonna steal our laws, our commandments, our testimonies, our judgments, our sanctification, our God, the Lord God Jesus. And claim it to be their own. And claim it to be their own. Transcribe it to Greek and claim it to be their own. That's what they have been doing. Have they not? Right? Give us a false God. Come on, Yehuda. Yeah, we got to help our brother out. Because if he posted and he can't post the scripture, well, all you got to do is put the scripture in. He'll post it. That's what we're here to help each other out. Not like he's not telling the truth, it's just that we ask him, no, I don't think he can do it. But we can. But we know where it's at. We know what he's talking about. We know where it's left at in the scriptures. So let's do that. No. We're getting too close now, man. Too close. Because they are looking at the end, but we're not looking at the end. We're not frantic about the end of them. We just obey the voice, keep his commandments. And we know that how it works now. Because he changes times and seasons. And then he told us and taught about the new moons and everything. Yes, he has. Yeah. So we just teach them more, just like Belteshazzar posted. More and more requirements, function. Yeah. So no, it's not nothing hard. It's not nothing hard. It's something easy to do. Why would God give him something impossible to do? That's why I tell you, God told us, said that was impossible with man is possible with God. That was impossible with man is possible with God. And so they told him what we doing it was impossible. But now we're doing it and see how easy it is. Yeah, very easy. Yehuda, truly my soul waited upon God. For him cometh my salvation. The Lord God bless him. The brother son, mighty man of valor. Yehuda. Yeah. No, he's one of the mighty men of valor. And yeah, he is my rock, my salvation. He is my defense. I should not be greatly moved. Yeah. Yeah. Yehuda. No, because you had Yahweh Shai. I don't know. God might change her name. Yahweh Shai, Eternal Tabernacle. Well, we hope that we just all we can do is hope. And Benjamin, he said, the beloved of the Lord should dwell in safety by him. The Lord should cover him in all the days long, and should dwell between his shoulders. And for the precious thing of the earth fulfillment thereof, and for the goodness was him that dwelled in the bush, that the blessing come upon the head of Joseph, and upon the top of the head, and upon the top of the head of him that was separated from his brother. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of the unicorn. For them you shall push the people together to the ends of the earth. May the Lord God bless him. Now for revealing the secrets and the mysteries to the high priest Belteshazzar. Yeah. Now don't post nothing. Belteshazzar, don't post nothing from the gifts of the princes. Because we're going over that tomorrow. But the Most High said the covenant day, that's where we're going to start at. I don't know how long it's going to take, but we're going to start on it. And we're going to go through it. No, because that's our blessing. That's what we got to do. Now, you know, God give me stuff when I start out on it. And he showed me everything that y'all have to do also. Right. No, because we start out, we got to add more going to be added on to us. But we have to start with the first 7. The 7 make 10. Then from there, whoever else come along with, asked off the 7th first. Yeah. No, no, no. Remember, still go down the same way. You gotta live it. Yeah. See, you have been asking certain questions to the Lord. That is why you receive certain colors. I can only help you as much as you would be able to get. We all of them get the colors now. I told you on that. We see 4 different fires as time goes on. We obey His voice. And we get the different, show us the different colors as time goes on, and we obey His voice. That's how it goes. Right? I told y'all all that. I told y'all before. The reason why Belshazzar was the first to humble himself, and God truly would bless him. He already know. Yeah. How long will ye imagine mischief against a man? You shall be slain of you, all of you. You shall be slain, all of you. And as a bowing wall shall ye be, a bowing wall shall ye be, and as a tutoring fence. Let's stop. Because you're going to see that. You're going to see a wall and you're going to see a fence. You're going to see it. I don't know if you've seen his already. Come on, man. I told you, as y'all say it, y'all tell me, I'll let you know. Because I have seen the same thing too. Just like the mysteries and secrets that being shared with yeah. No, just like he is. He's God. It's God. So always remember, there's always God. You can't go wrong. There's always my Father. And you can't go wrong with that. It's always my brother. You can't go wrong. It's always Jesus. And you can't go wrong. Because in the time of trouble, you remember that and you call upon it. I don't care what's happening. I don't care. You fell off the cliff halfway down. You remember, oh, I can call on my brother. I can call on the Lord, or I can call on my Father. And call upon it, come up. Yeah, just telling you what y'all can do. All right. I ran across it. I was sprinting fast like that, but yeah, there was a war going on in that dream that it was when I first started listening to you. Yeah. No, because I was warned. I've been warned, man. Because I woke up hugging a skeleton this morning. You don't think I've been warned? I don't remember though, because I was doing the stuff I ain't got no business doing. Yeah. I told you attack me with righteousness. Right? And so that's how you attack you with righteousness. So if you and next thing you know, you got a deep sleep. And you don't like no deep sleep. No, you don't want the sleep be too deep. Because you have dreams and visions and your the holy angel, your minister angel come to you. Right. Remember our father Jacob that sleep for 20 years? Yeah. Come on, Yehuda, post something else. Yeah. No. Because they had that launch. I told you they had that launch this morning in that dream vision. Remember I told you the dream vision? And how that rocket came, and it made the rocket go off, and it came back down. The next time it went up, it came down, but it like the crash. And the third time it went up, it came down, and people ran off, and then it crashed. So we're going to see that. Yeah. No. Waiting on you. Who would do it? I'm going to pull something out. All right, let's go. So she said, it's wisdom. She prospered the work in the hand of the holy prophets. That's who y'all are. And went through the wilderness that was not inhabited, and pitched tents in places where there lay no way. And so that's where we went back. If I tell you, you got to go back to Horeb. And when you go to Horeb, you find out, because it's about knowing the mysteries and secret of God, knowing the power that He has given unto us. Because He made a way where there was no way. They lived in the desert 40 years. And who you know could live in the desert 40 years? Right? You got people live out in the desert. And so, but our people, they stood against their enemies and were avenged of their adversaries. So, yeah. No, you was posting the movies and things. Yeah. So we gonna see if we can do that. We're gonna see what movie it is and where it's found in the scripture. We're gonna see if we can post it. They stood against their enemies and were avenged of their adversaries. So no, because that's the same thing you be looking in these movies now. With the victims and all that they be doing, that's what they be doing. Because it always go back to what the Lord God had told us. That they were going to take our laws, our statutes, our judgments, our testimony, our Torah, our covenants, transcribed in Greek and claim to be their own. And that's what they're no when you go because if you know two mark in what that is Kabbalah, just like Christianity, every time we came out of slavery and they knew that the power that they couldn't do that. So they took their religion and mixed it with ours and watered it down and did that. Christianity is the same thing. Right? They don't want us to have this power. Lord, they can have that power. We got to do something. They can destroy us. They can take us over. They can wipe out the book of Joshua. Right? Anyway, I'm just telling you. All right. I'm just telling you. So, no, listen to what it says. Now remember, it's the prophets. They stood against their enemies and was avenged of their adversaries. So, and that's what we're doing again. Now I'm going to go over it. That's what we're doing again. Because God had left that in the hands of who? The prophets, who we are. Yeah. If they want it, it's up to them. It's up to them. So, no. Anyway, and when they was thirsty, they called upon thee, and the water was given them out of the flinty rock, and their thirst was quenched out of the hard stone. And stop there, because we know what happened with the rock and the thirst. That was after Miriam now. But God, no, God, He's God. He's not man. He had to do it. But that's the promise He made to our father. That's the promise. Well, what did Father Jacob bless us with? Plenty of, I read that to you yesterday in the reading video. The blessing was plenty of corn, plenty of oil, plenty of wine, plenty of water, plenty of bread. Yeah. That Father Jacob blessed us was not go read it. But the stipulation was long as we live pious and holy lives. So just go read it. Yeah. No, because when nobody else, what he said, when nobody else had, Israel gonna eat. Now he told when nobody have nothing to drink, Israel gonna drink. When all the world is thirsty, my people gonna drink. Yeah, so that's why they can claim to be us all they want, but we know that they're not. We know that they can go there and say all they want, do all they want. The blessing does not go to them. Now God give them what they blessing for what they have done, but we know the true blessing don't go to them. They can claim to be me all they want, because I know where my name come from. Come from God, the Most High God. Yeah. People name them that. Right. And we know the name does not come right there. They could do it, but we know how the names come. Just like a diamond said the other day, he's going to call me by my God. He's going to spell my God-given name right. Once you start loving God, man, you can't go back to no foolishness. All that with Jared about to do, all what Jared has gone through, all that he's about to go through, actually, do he want to give it up? Yeah. Anyway, that's the thing. No, I don't want to give it up. Because, all right, so if you wake up hugging a skeleton, right? And so what you want to do? You think just because I hug a skeleton, I won't give it up? I ain't giving it up because I'm hugging a skeleton. No, indeed. All right. And when they was thirsty, they called upon thee, and the water was given them out of the flinty rock, and the thirst was quenched out of the hard stone. For by what things their enemies was punished, for by what things their enemies was punished, by the same in their need was benefit. Now, because, well, how did God punish their enemies? All right, but it was no, but in our need, I told you, as need is was the benefit. Because I heard somebody talking about for the Elias, for the Elias. Right, oh, same people that talk about they believe in reincarnation. You ask people what Yahweh Shai, they say they believe in reincarnation. That's what he said. Yeah, but no. But that's why God always tell you how to name the people. Because these are named, that's why you say there have never been nobody named John before. Nobody say that? Yeah, we say there ain't never been nobody named John before. Because you keep our name, just always going to have the name. Now, they might have a lot of people named Elijah, hoping that one of them be true Elijah. A lot of people name whatever the name, Moses, hoping that they truly have the spirit of Moses. So we understand that each generation has its wise name. We know that his sage, his guide, his prophet, his priest, each generation. So we went over that, man. Okay. But they don't know because they haven't humbled themselves and sacrifice to stand in the gap. What they're doing that for what? For the show and tell. Well, why would you go put on all those elaborate colors? And then they talk about who have taught them. Well, he taught them. Yeah. Anyway, next week show Lucifer, second sin magic, who taught us about the celestial weapons. They have to post an episode where he talked about the flaming sword that was used with Adam and Eve out the garden. But no, you have to prove that one. No, you don't have to prove that's flaming sword. Remember, because we went over that. Remember when we went Joseph and Asa, and when they wanted, when they got when Satan, Pharaoh's son, deceived two of our brothers to attack Asenath and Benjamin, and they had the flaming sword coming out the yard, the yard. I like when they say the yard. And they had the flaming sword coming out the yard to attack them. And then when they prayed, God took the sword and knelt them. So you don't have to just post that one. Yeah, that's it now. Joseph and Asenath, the flaming sword is found in that. Found in other books also. Found in the book Legend of the Jews. The flaming sword is found in the Legend of the Jews. When we got a flaming sword when we accepted the Torah. Oh, read it. I mean, we even read it before. We went over that before. Yeah, so you can post that also. No, we told you we're gonna help you out. You just have somebody to do it. All right. Anyway, so that got a flaming sword in there. Because we get swords. We get more than one type of sword. All right. Anyway, let's continue on. No, because if you post the truth, it's in there somewhere. You just have to try to remember where it's at. All right. Anyway. Saying, for by what things the enemy was punished. Now remember, that's what we punishing the people. We punish our enemy with the gift of God has given unto us. Right. But by the same day and their need was benefit. So, okay, remember we was talking about, I don't know, it was Jake. All of them tell you, all of them go to take the same thing. So I'm not really worried about it. And we talking about how what Father John had on. Yeah, he was the forerunner for Jesus. Now always got a forerunner, just like we are the forerunners. All right. So he talked about that was Elijah. Right. So now, and he talked about how he wore sackcloth, carrying him because they don't understand how sackcloth is. Sackcloth is what poor people wear, just like I wear Walmart shirt and jeans, but I know they thick jeans, them big, thick old time jeans. Now, you know the name people. Yeah, but anyway, no, it's not Dockers. Dockers was the jeans I used to. Now, let's see his name. No, it's Mr. Jeans too. Let me see. I can't think of the name of the jeans. But anyway, and I wear them because they're sackcloth. Sackcloth, not that burlap and all like that. That's not real sackcloth. But we went over this month before. Sackcloth is people who made their own clothing because they couldn't afford nothing else. It's like my dad and his dad, right? They made their own clothes, right? And buy no store-bought clothes. They had to make their own clothes. And that's what they wore. So how John, because they always talk about our Father John them, but they don't want to wait till the Most High reveal things unto them. They go up on their own, and some man told me this, and some man told me that. We don't do that. What we do, we send them back to the Most High, and then the Lord God tell them what book to read next, what to study next, and then He'll be with them. The minister angel be there teaching them, the angel of God teaches them, the angel of the Lord teaches them, the angel of the Most High teaches them. And that's what's going on. Michael, Gabriel, right? But so when y'all are talking about how John ate that, remember how John got there. Because his mother Elizabeth, remember she already killed Father Zacharias. And so she was running for her life because Herod was killing all the children, trying to kill Jesus. Once again, Satan called on his people, the Jews, just like they tried to kill us when we was in Egypt. So the same thing. So what happened? So when she got to that mountain, remember that deed is, she told that mountain, open up. The mountain opened up for her. She went in the mountain. And so, well, that's where she was living at, in the desert with her and John. Man, you can imagine them getting fed by the angels and everything else taking care of them in the desert. That's how you learn how to eat. Wild locusts and honey in the desert. Where what? Because there was one to kill it. That's where it was at. Wearing sackcloth, but they had to kill the camel and made clothing out of the camel. See, they with that foolishness, man. Because they don't want to take the time and let the Holy Spirit and the many teachers that we had to teach them, which has been teaching us. All right. Because just like when Belshazzar, what he said, he didn't say I was teaching them more. He said God was revealing, the Most High revealing more and more and more of the duties that he has to perform. See, I'm just telling you, man. Because he's doing the same thing with all y'all. You just have to humble yourself. All right. Anyway, Moses at the same time begged God that in the future world he might restore Israel heavenly weapons that they had taken from them after worship of the golden calf. He said, I swear that I shall restore it to them. Right. So one of the swords, you had let's go read it. I mean, we didn't read it before. We're not going there. We're going to keep going. All right. So anyway, so it's as need here. So when you get to the situation you have need, call upon him. Because they're not doing that. They're doing their own will, Well, this camp here, we're going to have that camp here on black and gold. Which y'all going to be y'all color? Now we're going to have prayer and gold. Which y'all color we're going to have maroon and gold? God didn't tell them to do that. They're just following up behind stuff. And they think they're doing the right way, but you're not. You're not. Because it's not that time. This time is for what? They have on sackcloth and ashes and sacrifice for who? All Israel, all 12 tribes. Then they brag about their jet plane, their Mercedes, BMWs, or whatever type of car they live in, riding and everything. People full of crap. And they got all their medallions and their gold and all that. They're sitting down there laughing at Israel as they go through the different changes. It's not of God, man. No, not. You're doing your own will. For instead of a fountain of perpetual running river, trouble with foul blood. That's what he did. And that's going to happen again. Go read the book of Revelation. Somebody just told it. Hold up. The analogy just told somebody about them seeing that river of blood. Moses, he saw the river of blood, and Adonijah told it. So now they anyway, measure for measure. All right, y'all can stop me anytime. You got to think and say something. You're lying again, Elijah. Where's that fountain? Yeah. Also, they treat the Gentile badly when we were supposed to teach them and grab those who want to hear Israel. That's right. No, they tell you how bad they treat them women. I don't know what's going on with people, man. All I do is God going to destroy them. Yeah, we're supposed to teach and grab those who want to hear Israel. To be a lot of black, all the Israelites. Man, come on. Let's go. No, we already know the foolishness. So, say running river trouble with foul blood. So somebody saw the blood of Moses. For manifest reproof of the command, manifest reproof of the commandment whereby the infants were slain. Thou givest unto them abundance of water by the means which they hope not for. So, because remember the infants were slain by water. No, because when you came over on the slave ships, they killed threw a lot of us in that water. And so remember, all that water can be on the face of the earth. Measure for measure. Right? You might tell us another reason why that water, because we know that water can be on all that water can be on the face of the earth. Yeah. So we know that's happening. All right. Anyway. Because they're killing a lot of innocents right now with that abortion and all the different laws. Declaring by the thirst, then how thou hast punished their adversaries. Because already, everything's already started drying up now. Yeah, man, it's all over the world. Rivers and all this stuff drying up, waterways are drying up right now. Because that was a divine plan by the enemy. But what he think this is, we God chastise. Now, why famine come on the land, while drought come up on the land, he already taught us that. And so those things are happening. All right. The power is yours, the power of the Lord is gone by it. The power is yours, the power of the Lord is gone by the edges of sword. No, we got to ask him. Did he receive the sword yet? Yahweh Shai, Heart 144. The hope for elect. Have you received your sword yet? And which one did you receive? Yeah. You're supposed to. We want to know. Yeah, we want to know, have you received your sword yet? Anyway, finally, she must be trying to get online. Yeah. Well, you know, all of us been blocked before. All of us had, because that's what they do. Try to get us to fail. All of them been blocked before. I remember Dallas Yell off the post for a long time. And then they kept blocking me off. And we just kept going. And God just, yeah. Come on now, the post. No, because Yahweh Shai, he come on there. He didn't post. He just jump up there. Post what he wants us for. The power is yours. The power of the Lord. Yeah, you got to post, man. You got to go at this mouse. Yeah. Episode you check from the channel called Showtime. The man who falls to the earth, and you see the split face of black one and black one, black man and black one. Yeah. No, they have that. That's called a name that when you see somebody fall on earth, that represents the two. Azazel and Shemazah, both of them fell to the earth. Right, so that's where it represents. You see Superman fall on earth, all them represents, that's what it represents. All right. Remnant of Jacob should be in the land. Come on, man, y'all coming up there. Well, nobody posts. Yahweh Shai didn't post. Now that you having trouble to post, all right. Eli and all of my posts. Come on, Eli, post it. Yeah, roll out your mouth, Eli. Because y'all know what y'all gotta do. It's not like that no more. It's not, I can't say that y'all don't know. Y'all been there before. There you go again. I always say the same thing. I'm just watching for them. So God gonna punish you for posting this word? Anyway. No, even if you post something negative about me, you still post, you still roaring at the monster. And I said, my strength and my hope is perished from the Lord, remembering my affliction and my misery, the wormwood and the gall, the inhabitation. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness. The Lord is my portion, said my soul. Therefore I hope in the Lord. The Lord is good unto them that wait for him, to the soul that seeketh him. Yeah. No. That's Eli. Eli been doing pretty good. You got this stick with it. Hang in there. Hang in there, Eli. Don't let them take yeah. Don't let them psych you out to blessing. They will try to psych you out to blessing. Anyway, that's between y'all. The Lord God bless the public son, the mighty man of battle, Eli. Yeah. It's upon him. That I ain't got more. Right, the secret him. It is upon him he put in his mouth in the dust. If so be there mind, if so be there may be hope. If so be there may be hope. He giveth his cheek to him that smiteth him. He is filled full with reproach, for the Lord will not cast off forever. The Lord will not, well, we know that. Come on, Eli, people, that the Lord will not cast off forever. Yeah. No, Eli, last time he goes a dream of vision, probably came through already. A couple of them anyway. No, he fell, but he remembered God came to his rescue. His father came to represent God, came to his rescue. Right? Because he was trying. The Lord will not cast off, no, but though the earth, I'm gonna say, though the earth, to turn aside the right of a man before the face of the Most High, to subvert a man in his cause, the Lord approved not. Who is he that said and it come to pass when the Lord commanded it not out of the mouth of the Most High? The Lord commanded not out of the mouth of the Most High proceeded not even good. Wherefore do a living man complain, man for punishment of his sin? Let us search and try our ways and turn again to the Lord. Right, that's Eli. The Lord God bless. Mighty man value Eli. I don't know if Eli gonna be able to remember. It's 40 days. Now you can't say you're gonna be there and then stuff come up. Because it's 40 days. All right. Now it's up to him if he's gonna be the 40 days or not. Come on, Adonai. No, because we're getting into another one, and then now God teaching us what to do and how to do it. We just have to obey his voice, keep his commandment. Not worry about what they say, worry about what we are doing. Yeah. Declared by the thirst, then how now he has punished their adversary, because that's what God was doing now. But when they were tried, albeit but in mercy chastised, they knew how the ungodly was judged. That's what we're doing now. Because we know how the ungodly is to be judged, in wrath and torment, thirsting in another manner, and then thirsting in another manner than the just. Because remember how the Torah reads, the oral, how the oral says what's going to happen. He told me all voice. No, I am a jealous God. Commandment 6, Commandment 7, Commandment 8, Commandment 9, Commandment 10. And have they not been happening? The commandments, the judgments. Right now you got the monkeypox. Yeah, it's gonna close down a whole lot of stuff. Keep watching. Yeah, I'm learning patience. Yeah, yeah. No, for God alone, my soul waited in silence. For him comes my salvation. To learn the patience. He alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I should never be shaken. Oh man, yeah. She got her powers. She get more and more powerful. No, he alone is my rock and my salvation, my fortress. I should never be shaken. Yeah, people don't tell you all that. The people post the same, the people every morning preach the same old thing. Oh, those people rebroadcast, every morning rebroadcast is the same old rebroadcast. Yeah. All of them say the same thing. Oh, look at my towel at that. My working towel. I'll be out there in that sweat. I'll pull you out there. Yeah. No, goes down to my hips. Oh, she had work. I can't post like she want to post. How long would you assail? How long would you assail a person? Will you batter your victim? All of you, as you were a learning moment, a teetotaler in defense. Yeah, you know who goes there. No, you gonna see all that. Yeah, you gonna see it all. Come in your dreams, in your visions. All right. But I'm waiting for that verse 10. You know, they're short day. Their only plan is to bring down a person of prominence. They take pleasure in falsehood. They bless with their mouths, but inwardly they curse. For God alone, my soul waits in silence, for my hope is from him. That's the truth. Right? It said that. They take pleasure in falsehood. They bless with their mouths, but inwardly they curse. There's not so many of them. Because they're trying to deceive without smiting people. He alone is my rock, my salvation, my fortress. I shall not be shaken. Right? How is it? I'm coming to you next. I got something to tell Jazz here. I forgot to tell him the day. I'm going to tell it to him. No, wait till now to finish. Oh God, rest my deliverance and my honor, and my mighty rock, my refuge is in God. Now that's she learned patience and to be steady in God. She learned that. Yeah. Now that when you post stuff like that, I mean you have learned how to do it. And you have learned how to do it. God is to deliver you. Yeah, you can. Remember you can be being tried every day. Trust in him at all times. For people, pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. Sealer. Right? So I know. All I gotta do is know how you post, and I can tell you where you at on the time in prophecy. In your prophecy, your personal prophecy. Yeah, I can tell. Those she have learned the last battle that she actually strength. The last battle she had with the plant, the strength. Yeah, it's strength to see how she posted. She learning patience. And she got more power. Learn because look what she said. Trust in him at all times. So that means good, bad, or what is different. They don't trust him. O people, pour out your heart before him. God is a refuge for us. Selah. Dear Lord God bless the mighty puppet, so the mighty woman of valor. Adonijah, you know, she's still the only one. They come and they say they're going to hang in there, but she's still the only one. Come on, let's read it. Jassiel, I got something to tell Jassiel. Lord, thou hast been our dwelling place in all generations. Before the mountains were brought forth, wherever thou hast formed the earth and the world, even the everlasting to everlasting, thou art God. Thou turnest man to destruction, saying, return ye children of men, for 1,000 years in the sight of what as yesterday, when it has passed, and as a watch in the night, man, we're going to hear to that. Thou carriest them away as with a flood. They are as asleep. In the morning they are like grass which groweth up. In the morning it flourishes and groweth up. In the evening it is cut down. It's cut down in the evening. Where would it? Where? I say where would it? Wither it. Wither it. For we are consumed by thy anger, and by thy wrath are we troubled. Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sin is in the light of thy countenance. For all our days are passed away in the wrath, and we spend our years as a tale. We spend our years. So we are consumed by the anger, and our wrath are we troubled. Thou, she said, our people don't because they tried to, they can do it. I'm still going to go back. Right? We are consumed by thy anger, and by thy wrath are we troubled. Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance. For all our days are passed away in thy wrath. We spend our years as a tale that is told. That is told. The days of our years are 80 years and 10. And by the reason of strength there be 80 years. Yet is there strength in labor and sorrow. For it is soon cut off when we fly away. Now it's nothing I gotta stop because we say it's 70 years, but some say it's gonna be 80 years. 80 years. Some say 70, some say 80. Because King David said 80 years. That's 80 years right there. He said this generation should not pass away. It's 70 years for a generation. But then he tell you about 80 years. So the days of our years are 80 years and 10. That's 70. And if by reason of the strength there be 80 years, yet is there strength in labor and sorrow, for it is soon cut off and fly away. Right? So, now we see, who knoweth the power of thy anger, even according to thy fear, so is thy wrath. So teach us the number of our days, that we may apply our hearts unto wisdom. So we have done that. 7 generations, the 12 years, the 3.5 years. He taught us that, right? That we may apply our hearts to wisdom. That's what y'all have done. Return, O Lord, how long? And let it repent thee concerning the servant. Satisfy us early with thy mercy, that we may rejoice and be glad in all our days. Make us glad according to the days wherein thou hast afflicted us, and the years wherein we have seen evil. Let thy work appear unto thy servant, and thy glory unto thy children. And let the beauty of the Lord our God be upon us. Establish thou the works of our hands. Establish thou the works of our hands upon us, and the work of our hands establish thou it. Right? Oh, every 10 minutes. All right, may the Lord want to bless us to the public song, the mighty man of valor, Jassiel. No, Jassiel, I saw Jassiel, 2 dragons. That's in Shang-Chi. That's in the Disney channel. Right, and they show the 2 dragons at the end, and the woman and man ride. So a woman riding on one grade and a man riding on another grade. So, it reminded me of Jaciel's dream and vision that he had, right? There, Revelation 6:5-6. Right, so she told him that no, she's getting a vow, she let them know. All right, anyway, let's go back. Back to the lesson. It's a short day, and I don't want y'all to go without go without. All right. For these thou didst admonish and try as a father, but the other as a severe king. Thou didst condemn and punish, whether they were absent or present, they were vexed alike. Because remember, when they punished them, even though they were in Egypt, they still got punished as though they was in Egypt. Yeah, go read it. Yeah. Right. Everything that happened, anyway. So the Lord did it. For a double grief came upon them, and it's groaning for the remembrance of things past. When they heard by their own punishment the other to be benefited, they had some feeling of the Lord, some feeling of the Lord, for whom they rejected and was scorned. And when he was long before thrown out as to cast it, he was long before thrown out as to cast the vote of the infamous, him in the end. When they saw what came to pass, they admired. That's what's going on right now. No, because they have thrown us out, scorned us, they did everything unto us. Yeah. And so now, Lord, once again, have chosen Israel, the downtrodden, the lowly, he that is spies throughout the four corners, well, the Jews, everybody hates the Jews. That is a lie. Right. Everybody hates Israel. Right? So you know that. Anyway, that's the deal. All right. For whom they rejected was scorned, when it was long before thrown out of the cast before the infancy. I had a dream. He in the end, when they saw what came to pass, they admired. You know, in the dream, he showed me three people. He showed me, he showed me Israel, the fair-skinned Israel, who want to be like Esau. They showed me two Esau at the same school and not liking each other. And I was on the bicycle. I asked one, I can't remember what he said. I said, why you don't like him? And he told me, right. One was Jewish, the other one, no, he told me why he didn't like him. I just don't remember. So they had three of them, all against us, all against Israel. But they was warring against each other. Yeah, they'll war against each other till you come in the picture, then they'll war against you. Both of them will turn against you. All right. And all three of them will turn against you. Yeah. But for the foolish devices of their wickedness, wherewith being deceived, they worship serpents. But for the foolish devices of their wickedness, wherewith being deceived, they worship serpents, void of reason. So that's what's going on right now. Because that's what they're doing. They're worshiping idols, the things of the world. I did it. Yeah, I did it. Void of understanding, void of reason. Yeah. Totally. No, Jaziel, I saw your dragon. Two dragons. That's it. It's called Shang-Chi. It's on Disney. Shang-Chi is on Disney. No. Yeah, this it's on the Disney Channel. That is the movie. And it's called Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi. Say, man, they go the two dragons that Jaziel was talking about. One the man was riding, the other one the woman was riding. Right. So don't go to she's on this. Remember the dream I had where nothing but the black people were in the mass stone chamber room. This white fog cloud that's come to their bodies, and everyone was naked. All right. No, post arrest. Yeah. Yeah. I want to go because you said that I saw it. No, some the day one of the dragons was trying to break through the wall. Another dragon come out the scene. They start fighting one another. But God told them all of the voice, dragons are evil. Yep. All right. Anyway. All right. But the foolish devices of their wickedness wherewith being devised, they worship serpents and void of reason. And wild beasts thou didst send the multitude of unreasonable beasts upon them for vengeance. Got to stop again. Because I was listening to the Emerald Tablets. And the Emerald Tablets talk about Atlantis. And then they talk about the Avatar and how they were preparing for people, some person or whatever come in the future and do the enchantments and the spells and meditate and bring them back. And evil spirits never die. And we're on the world as evil spirits. And looking for what? They already told you, looking for some place that they can go in. Well, Jesus told you that. The seven spirit wicked them before looking for a body to inhabit and pray. No, when you wipe clean, you wander around looking for a body to inhabit. Then you say, I'm going back to the body I came out. And then you go back and bring seven demons wicked them before into their bodies. You got for me. I'm going to just tell you. All right. All I'm going to do is just tell you. Came to mind like it was the judgment scene because of a few couples was having sex. And I saw a horned devil looking fit in a cloak standing among everyone. Yep. You don't see things about how luminary Atlanta was one civilization, how they migrated the history behind it. Yeah. No, people doing even wicked stuff. God destroyed them. They was worshiping demons and devils, thought and all that. And then they claimed man, I was listening to the Emerald Tablets. So wicked stuff was going on. And then these people here go into Egypt. And they go get one of those canes. They got one of those canes and they're doing their chanting and spells. That's what they're doing. No, I saw another movie on Disney. And they went into the woods. Yeah. Oh, man, I can't think of what one was. They went into the woods. The man and the woman went over. The hawk and the woman went into the woods, Black Widow. They went into the woods. And then the hawk transformed to the banner transformed to the hawk. Now, remember Moses and how he said he was born? That's what they're doing. Anyway, let's continue on. Yeah. No, thou didst send multitude of unreasonable beasts upon them for vengeance. No, that's one of the 10 plagues for Abraham. I'm not going nowhere. One of the 10 plagues is the beast. You're going to start with the beast, going to start killing. Yeah. So at first I thought it was hell and Satan residing over those people, but it was more like a holy place. The populace of fall. It was sad, cold, bleak, terrible place to be here. Let's go. So So we know that's one of the plagues. And this is the 10 plagues of Egypt. That's what wisdom is telling us. But when how she opened it up, she said, she proposed their works in the hand of the holy prophets. So I told you, we the ones going to be doing this. Bringing the plagues and things upon these people. We already started. Unleavened bread and pass on unleavened bread. Come on, man. When we went and asked the Most High to pull out the 7 legs plagues of the holy angels, that's the one. The other plagues also, but that's the one we asked for. Those that we asked for, that's what we did. We the prophets. Judgment and justice. That was just that was a post yesterday about the saints judging. We are the judge. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. So that they might know that with all a man sinning, by the same shall he be punished. That happened to me. No, I was sitting down there with fornicating, adultery, and all that. Right? God sent somebody in your life. God will send somebody in your life, and in the same way you was out there homeowning and doing all that, it says somebody in your life, you fall in love with them, marry them, and they're foolish, and God will chastise you with that. Right? You don't see it that way, but that's what God be doing. If you out there robbing and stealing money, you running behind number of monies, God, the same thing you run behind, God will take and punish you with that. If you go out there and make CBS Morning News your life, that's all I want to do for the rest of my life, and I'm there proud and boastful and everything. Next thing you know, you're going to take and make you punish. He's going to punish you with that. Now, I see him doing a lot of different ways. Yep. Yeah. That they might know, measure for measure, that they might know that what the wherewithal a man sinned, by the same also shall he be punished. Measure for measure. But personally, whatever you're doing, I know because I used to like Coca-Cola. I used to bring them Cokes like water. Next thing you know, they say you have stage 4 kidney disease. Yeah, they told me. God healed. Told you God healed me. Because I obeyed his voice and kept his commandments. And then he sent his holy angel to heal me. I tell y'all that. A lot of things. Yeah, God heals you. But you gotta obey his voice, keep his commandments. So the same thing that a man would do, the same thing you punish him. No, the Mother Wisdom already told you, you have a lot of people out there now. You see it now. A lot of dudes out there have prostate cancer, have large prostates and everything. I don't know. A lot of women have breast cancer. Got to get their ovaries taken out. They have hysterectomies and everything. But that's the life that they live. Or chastised for the life that they live. It was never meant for a woman or man to have more than a certain amount of mates. And it had to be all within how God planned. But they didn't do that. I didn't do it. Multiple partners and everything, not being married. And now when they get old, they have all those different diseases and things upon them. Nothing they can do about it. What can they do about it? Nothing can they do about it. But God is punishing them. Right? I know you never read it. Anyway, no. Anyway, let's continue on. Because that's why I'm warning young people right now, man, live a chaste life. These things won't happen to you. They won't. But that's God's promise. All right. That is God's promise. For the almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, the almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears and of fierce minds. I'll repeat that. No, for the Almighty, for thy almighty hand that made the world of matter without form, wanted not the means to send among them a multitude of bears or fierce minds, or unknown will, or unknown wild beasts, full of rage, newly created. So that's what he did. When we was in incoming, he's gonna do it again. Right? Marriage supper of the Lamb, the fowls of the air, the beasts of the field have their way because they will be thirsty and hungry also. And he already told you that. All right. No, man. God is not playing with these people. All right. Don't think God playing with these people. Because he already told you. I read that to you too many times, the conclusion. That generation, that's 7 generations. But that nation that ill-treated you, that nation that enslaved, I will judge. These are the 10 plagues. In the book of Revelation, Ascension of Paul, Gospel of Bartholomew, Second Revelation of John, the book of Enoch. This is the Apocrypha, right? It's Wisdom of Silence and a lot of books. No, that chastisement, that judgment. Okay, I'm good. God can just tell it to you. You know more than me, then. Happy for you. Notice here, unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly created, breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scent of scattering smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes. Now stop right there. Because he told you what that's demons. Right? Because remember they say monsters, beasts, because when we read symbolic, they don't say beasts, they say monsters. And they tell you about that angel, that demon, angel, the fallen angel that shoot fire, Kitab, that shoot fire out of his eye, and you got one that you look at him, then you will die from looking at him. Yeah. So that's because you read in that Bird Box movie. That's where they got it from. Right? Because all those things, when them demons come, they're gonna be looking out your window, looking at those demons. A lot of people gonna be losing their mind. A lot of them gonna be dying right there and there. It's not like they think it is. All right. Just tell them. Not like they think it is. Anyway, just tell you. That's all I can do is tell you. So he telling you this and what's gonna happen. So he told you I'm coming to get you like I came and got you out the iron furnace the first time. Or unknown wild beasts full of rage, newly creatures, breathing out either a fiery vapor, these are demons, devils, filthy scent of scattering smoke. Fire, let's say they smell like brimstone. Because I used to watch that woman, I used to listen to that woman, Grace and Mercy. That's the name. But when she first started out, before she had sinned, she talked about how God would show her the demons out of hell in the scent that they had when it came out of hell. But that's the same thing going on right now. Yeah. So just tell them. Shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes. Right. So we read about that, yesterday or the day before? Whereof not only the harm might be passed. Wait. Wherefore not only the harm might dispatched them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroyed them. See? I be telling y'all stuff, man. You think I be telling y'all this stuff because I tell y'all what I've gone and given unto you. And, no, I told you I saw them demons coming out of the sky. And people will be looking at those demons. No, Alice Carmen. And when I had seen what he had wrote a book, in that book he had illustration of all those wicked demons. And I remember also when we read what I told y'all yesterday, what we read, because a lot of those demons and evil spirits that we created ourselves, right, with our masturbation, with our wet dreams, as they would call them. Let it there. They got a whole lot of them. Because you just looking at them from your generation. Remember, Book of Enoch, they're evil spirits, and they'll come and they'll be born, and then the flesh, they destroy the flesh. For what? They can't kill the spirit. And the spirit can't go back to heaven. The spirit remain on earth. That's what? An evil spirit. They got a whole lot of them. Yeah, that's why I told y'all go read that, man. Man, you don't want to be caught up in this with all that foolishness that's going to happen. Because they don't think it's going to happen. Some of them glad it's going to happen. The aliens are coming. Oh, I'm going to be so glad when they come. I want to see the aliens. Oh, I'm going to be glad when they do it. Yeah, you think, huh? All right. That's what they're saying. No, that guy around talking about Avatar and Low Jack and ain't nothing greater than man. Nah, them computers don't. I don't care. They're not greater than man. None of those computers. I don't care what they do to it, what type of memory put it in, program it or whatever. It never can. God has never given Satan power over man. Those computers are things of Satan, about Azazel, and they'll never be powerful than man. Come on, man. I tell you all the time, right? Anyway, let's continue on. All I can do is give it to you as he has given unto me. All right. No. Say the terrible sight utterly destroyed them. And so you saw that in the Bird Box movie also. That was who would be posted. Yea, and without these might they have fallen down with one blast. So yea, without these might they have fallen down with one blast, being persecuted of vengeance and scattered abroad through the breadth of thy power. But thou hast ordered all things in measure, in number, and weight. I want to repeat that. Thou hast ordered all things in measure, numbers, and weight. Now, the reason why I repeat that, because all of it got to be built up. Every number got to be met. Every weight got to balance have to be weighed and filled up, right? And I said numbers and weight and measure. So everything, the measure have to reach its point, its peak. The number have to be reached its peak, and the weight have to reach its peak before the end comes. And it's doing that. All you got to go do is read the. I mean, it's in a lot of other books also. I'll send you right there to Popular for the Abraham. The corruptible age with the ungodliness and the righteousness growing up at the same time. So that's where you're at. And everything got to be built up. Everything is measured, numbered, weighed, and laid in the balance. And now everything gonna be no done. So all I can do is just tell y'all that's what doing that. Right? Papa Paul. Yeah, sure don't want to go there. I see those people. I make you cry. Look like 100,000 them wall to wall, shoulder to shoulder, face up without hope, rejected and fall. Father of Paul. Yeah. No, the Father of Elijah is very humble. Just makes you to go quiet. Yeah, what they gonna do? Showing the power and the seriousness of the Most High is terrifying the righteousness, of course. One of my co-workers is a Muslim. She came to me and said, monkey virus. I said, hold on a minute. I went and got my Bible, turned to Revelation 9:13. He said, "Oh, you're really at the end, huh?" I said, "Yes." Yeah. Now, that's what God got it there for. When them people be going through something, they ask a question. Now, the next question will be asked, well, how can I be saved? How can I get what you have? Just like a friend of mine asked me. I told her, no, I was just gonna give a but she said, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to go on the journey, start the journey off like you start the journey off. And I was shocked. Because most people don't want to start off the journey like we started off because they don't want all the knowledge, wisdom, understanding. They want to think it's Christianity. But no, she said, I want to get it. So I gave her the book. Because first we started off with banned from the Bible. That was our first book. Jasher, Jubilee, and Enoch. That's the first book God gave me in the dream, the vision. The whole Elijah, how I got the books. And from there, I learned a lot. The book of Jasher. Man, got so much. I don't know how I ever read that Bible without the book of Jasher. I just died. Right. And then book of Jubilee. Find out who you are, why we are, what we have to do. Yeah, why the new moons, why the Sabbath. Oh, man, it's a powerful book. Yeah, why we are Gentiles, why we are in this land. Oh, dang. Because our Father knew when you go to the Testament of the 12 patriarchs, and one of the books they have in there, and when Nephilim was talking about every time he had a dream about Joseph, and then Father Jacob, oh, Joseph, my son. But that's just like saying, oh, Israel, my children, what y'all gonna go through. Because he told us that Israel have to go through a many things before they come in. We were telling about the ships that he seen on the, that he told us we have to go through a many things. And we've been through a many things. Now we at the end. Oh no, you know you're at the end because the prophets have returned. Yeah. Yeah. People used to get killed in Jamaica for having the book of Jasher. Yeah. There's a lot of history connected to that. Old Testament, once we understand history about God, very important. Yeah, but the thing about it, what makes us different from everybody else, we live it. The sacrifice, we are living. The law of God has taught us how to be living sacrifice. Like our father Adam made himself a living sacrifice. Rising up early in the morning, evening time, praying all night, doing different alms. Him and Eve. Yeah, so he taught us. And he teaches us. I didn't know. But as time goes on, he revealed more and more his mysteries and secrets to us. Now, because remember when we started, and finally got to, because I went through that with y'all. I told y'all about the power, how to get the power, how to keep the power, and now we're in how to use the power. So we've been using the power. He told it all of the voice. Yeah. So now, no. Oh, man. I don't know what I can find. It's not that, I don't think that many weeks back. He told us that what we have to do. Now, if we obey the audible voice, y'all dreams and visions, that's audible. The dreams and visions are audible. And so you have to obey that. Yes, that's the audible. You have to obey it. It's going to go well with you as it been going well with you. Because I have a lot of rebukes and people in this book. Yeah, I have a lot of rebukes. Now, they got to learn. I think I can mess it up now. No. He told us, we should learn how to use the power the Lord God has given us. That was audible voice. So, and that's what we've been doing. We've been using it. No, man, we can't. They can't do what they're going to do. Because there's a command, y'all know. Yeah, Y'all know how the command work. You know that prophecy is a command that have to come to pass. And who bring the commands to pass? The prophets. That's what we're doing. We're fulfilling prophecy each and every day. Now we're about to go fulfill another prophecy, the 40 days prophecy, the 2 months of Abel prophecy. I didn't know how I'm going to do it. Yeah, unless the Most High have given it unto me. All right. Because just like the many weapons that we received, He didn't give us these weapons for nothing. And we're using those weapons. We're battling. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue on. Man, we fight Satan face to face. Because he told you this is how we will know when the wicked one is in the world. The trial in the family is going to be in the world. Right? And war and everything. Now it's here. Anyway, let's continue on. No, because we went over there. The horrible sparks out of their eyes. Whereof not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also the terrible sight utterly destroyed them. Yea, and without these might they have fallen down with one blast, being persecuted of vengeance, and scattered abroad through the breadth of thy power. But thou hast ordered all things in measure, number, and weight. So everything is measured, weighed, and laid out in the balance. Second address also. And everything is being filled up. That's why he says God destroyed man at the height of his power. Now these people shooting all that off the planet and want to look into space. We want to see where everything started at. We want to see, but that's a lie. It's Zazel and them telling you everything so they can prepare. Hey, help. Yeah, God himself could determine and discern. Discerning, he appeared in Egypt, attended 9,000 miserable angels. Destruction was fashioned, some of hail, some of flame, who glands drive terror and terrible to the heart of the beholders. The angel was about to participate themselves into the work of annihilation, but God restrained them, saying, my wrath will not be appeased until myself execute vengeance upon the enemies of Israel. Yeah. No, we went over all this. Man. I don't know what y'all want me to do. I can't live it for you. Y'all have to live it for yourself. Yeah. Well, when everybody else be afraid, seeing these demons and everything, and afraid and shaking and trembling, you're going to be saying, where is that? Show it to me. I want to see it. The demons going to hear your voice and scatter. Yeah. There'll be people around the corner. That's what we gotta go. No. Yeah, anyway. The power that y'all have. So y'all have the dream, the vision, where they start running from you. When I first did the radio broadcast back in I think 2017, 2016, 2017. And you had dream and vision and people come out there and talk about they want to fight me. And then I go out there to meet them to fight, and the next thing you know, they're running off. Yeah. See. Yeah. They can't stand against y'all. They can't. Come on, man, y'all going, weapons of war, I ain't gonna go through it. Because I'll just be repeating myself, y'all already know. Yeah. So, well, those who are not getting it must not be doing it the right way. Because it's so simple and easy. Keep the Holy Covenant. Keep the Sabbath day. That's the first thing. Start off, keep the covenant. And as the covenant roll around, we keep them. That's what we do. If the covenant roll around, we keep them. I'm just telling you that's what we do. That's where our power lies in obeying the voice and keeping the commandments. I don't care what they say. Y'all know it. Yeah. Well, before you start humbling yourself, and keeping the covenant, how many dreams and visions you had? All right. And then you read, when we read in the Apocrypha, and told you to sit at a wise man's feet every day, then what happened to you? How your blessings start coming. Right. And how many answers to how many questions that you have, how many answers have you been given? Even before you, yeah. So, right, because y'all had obeyed the voice, keeping the commandments. Then y'all got some more coming. No, no, no. It's all about y'all now. I can't do nothing for y'all. I can't. I can't live it for you. All I can do is tell you. I can't do nothing for you. All right. No, this ain't no Joyce Meyer hotline or Jordan Lamb hotline. Just call me up on the hotline. I'm going to pray for you on the prayer line. Call me up on the prayer line. Now there's a hotline. And I'm going to pray for you. I don't want those prayers. I don't want them. No, no, no. Anyway, some of the preachers I saw would come up to the righteous like a puppy dog and wanting pets, but others they was vicious. Yeah, no, yeah. And I remember before I came to the chat, I wanted to dream so bad because before this, I had little no dream. After I humbled myself, I listened. I gained more strength, and I don't know because. If we want to hear the audible voice, that the diamond now she's gonna say, yeah, she still want to hear the audible voice. But she wouldn't have no, I don't have no dreams. I don't have no audible voice. I hear audible voice in dreams. Yeah. That's just real powerful and strong. I just be laughing because a lot of things, but know the angels asked God, what is man that thou art mindful of him? God didn't say that. He did. He didn't say that until no, my head was. He said that. God didn't say nothing. Now go read it. God didn't say nothing. But then when it came time to slay Isaac, and Isaac was a man. Yeah, Isaac was 37 years old. And Father Abraham went down and was going to kill him. He was a dead man. Yeah. And no, both of them was crying. Isaac was crying. He was happy that God had chosen him to be the living sacrifice. Abraham was crying because he was being obedient to God and everything, and crying for many reasons. Then angels started crying, and the tears went on Father Isaac's eyes. That's why he was crying. Then God asked a question. Yeah, I thought you were saying, what is man that thou art mindful of him? And all I'm breaking out, go, Lord, please go, let us go get it. Go read it. Go read it. And people say God don't have a sense of humor. I read that day, boy, I just like, man, yeah. What is man that thou art mindful of him? Go read it. When Isaac was about to be slain. Boy, I laughed so hard at that. No, because yeah, they act like they didn't love man, like like man ain't nothing. When that happened, touch their heart. No, we all connected. Everything is connected with God. Everything. So we're all connected with God. Holy angels, we have allowed the holy angels, the man have allowed the holy angels in him. What they're looking for, man, people are so no, these people are so dumb, ignorant, and foolish. Right. And then by us being in their lane, the enemy lane, the heathen lane, we learn all the evil and wicked ways. Just like Ezekiel told them, and they try to get us to go. And then when you know, when the Lord God, when you start obeying the voice, keep his commandments, God starts revealing his mystery and secret. He show you how stupid and foolish these people are. And we follow them. Christianity, Islam, the Muslims, Buddhists, whatever. Yeah. God has given man. Oh, I couldn't enjoy it. I tell them all the time, I got doing Christianity when I was miserable in Christianity. Never having enough. Never have enough money. Never have enough time. Don't never have the right job. Never have the right shoes. Never have the right clothes. Even though got a closet full of clothes, some people have walk-in full of clothes, walk-in with shoes and everything. And never have enough, just like the acts of John. You can't enjoy your life. You're too busy running behind everything in the world, still enjoying what the Most High has given you. And giving you a chance, just like we read, that he took nothing and made something out of it, and that was man, for man to enjoy. But what man doing? Too busy running behind everything of the devil. Too busy running behind everything with Satan. And gonna lose out on one of the most important things: his soul, his life, his everlasting life, his immortality, his bright nature. Right behind the thing, that's what I did. Right behind the things of this world and got it. And was dying because of it. Things I have achieved. I didn't achieve nothing. All I did was lay my bed in hell. That's all I did. Yeah. So that's why I'm warning y'all, man. God will give you everything, man. Go learn how to obey his voice, keep some commandments, and you're going to have an abundance of everything. Abundance of food, abundance of water, abundance of clothing, abundance of oil, abundance of wine, which is the spirits. You might have abundance of everything. Because our Father Jacob has blessed us with abundance. Yeah. Anyway, oh man, just y'all young people, man, y'all strong, man. Go establish a personal relationship with your Creator. All right. Nothing good to tell you because it's coming, it's here now. Anyway, but thou canst show thy great strength at all times when thou wilt. See? But thou canst show thy great strength at all times when thou wilt. We have the strength of God. That's why they hated Jesus, because they know Jesus was the truth. You know, the people didn't know Jesus was the truth now. And who may withstand the power of thy arm? Who may withstand the power of thy arm? That's another thing. Because when you start obeying the voice, keeping the commandment, you gonna have to see somebody in the green of vision taking your right hand, shaking. Because he didn't do me like that. No, I told you that all the time. I walk in the bed, and all of a sudden I felt somebody grab my right hand. Yeah. Oh, when that spirit touches you, man. I ain't like me talking about spirit. I got the spirit, all that. Not like that. You know when the spirit touches you. Yeah, so boy, grab my right hand, man, that felt so good. I see somebody grabbing my hand, just like when I woke up, felt like a little child. Oh, I feel like a little child. Yeah. Oh, you're gonna go a lot. The Most High is saying. You know now, you know what I tell you. You know what I tell you, God never disappoint. Never disappoint. Mm-hmm. No. Anyway, that's the key, y'all. You have to always go back to what God said. Why would God make something that he didn't love? Why would he do it? Let's continue on. No, it's a short day now. I remember the morning is a short day. I just got a few more left. Yeah. Y'all the power of God on. Yes, y'all are. For the whole world before thee is as a little grain of the balance, yea, as a drop of the morning dew that falleth down upon the earth. That's how it is. No, because the other day when I was praying, I felt, I used to be standing up there praying. And boy, I looked like I'm just one small thing and everything around me was so huge. Yeah, man, God, you got God make you feel when you're praying and stuff, man. God be showing you and doing all types of stuff when you be praying. When you be praying the right way. Yes, he does. Anyway, but thou hast mercy upon all, for thou can do all things. Remember, thou hast mercy upon all, for thou can do all things. Because that's what he has given, the power that he has given unto y'all. The power that he has given unto y'all is that all things that y'all, Jesus told you, you can do all things with what? With God. With God, there's nothing impossible. So you can do all things with God. And y'all have that power. But remember, it's that leading. It's not no Paul trick. Oh, come here, let me show you something. It's not like that. All right. All I can do is tell you. That's all I can do is tell you. So y'all have all that power. Say, for thou have mercy upon all, for thou can do all things. And wankest at sin. Wanketh at the sins of man, because they should amend. And that's why he went, because there's a, well, we're going to go with that also. Because God has given us a remedy for all sin. Yes, he has. He has given us a remedy for all sin. All we got to do is obey his voice, keep his commandment. Well, we're going to go over it again. They have given us a remedy for all sin. Yes, he has. All right. Thou hast wankest at all sin, because they shall be amended. But thou lovest all things that are, and avoidest nothing which thou hast made. See? So that, gotta tell you again. No, all I have to do is give it to you as he has given it unto me. I'll repeat it. Because I just finished telling you that. That's the way he said. But thou lovest all things that are, and avoid nothing that which thou hast made. Never wouldst thou have made anything if thou hast hated it. Right? So he didn't make nothing that, no, go read the Gospel of Bartholomew. Yeah. Gospel of Bartholomew. Yeah. I humble myself. Okay. I remember how I bought this chat. I was memorized by the truth. I would say I memorized, I was high and I didn't feel high anymore. Listening, praising how the same friend that showed me this chat, he doesn't ever come on. Not do. It's not, I'm thankful for God's mercy. That was real. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. No, because we're going into another chapter. I don't want you to come howling and screaming at me and say, you never told us that. You never told us we had that type of power when we can do those type of things. So you can't say I didn't tell you what I told you. All right. Anyway. How could anything have endured if thou, notice this is what he said. How could anything have endured if it had not been thy will? How could anything have endured if it had not been thy will, or been preserved, if not called by thee? But thou sparest all, for they are thine, O Lord, thou lover of souls. I told you how much God loves you. Oh man, you hate yourself. God don't hate you. And the only reason why you hate yourself is because you're not obeying the voice and keeping the commandments. If you was obeying the voice and keeping the commandments, you wouldn't be hating yourself. Right? Get out there Christianity. Get out those different religions and you'll stop hating yourself. Because you'll turn back into your Creator. Your Creator will teach you how to love Him. And once you learn how to love Him, you have learned how to love yourself, because you are made in the image of Him. All right? I mean, well, who am I to tell you anything, huh? Yeah, you got all, you got it all, Father. Go ahead on. Right. Your Lord God bless you, mighty woman valley, your Howard shot. So I hope eternal tabernacle, come back. Yeah, come back and just humble. Be patient with it. Be patient with yourself. May the Lord God bless you, mighty woman valley, give you a rock. May the Lord God bless you, mighty woman valley, gospel. May the Lord God bless you, mighty woman valley, Adonijah. She's still at work. She can't say nothing. She'll be there tomorrow. Yeah, she'll be there tomorrow. May the Lord God bless you, Yeshua. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Jassiel. Yeah, Jassiel's name is Shing Shai. It's on the Disney Channel. You'll see your two dragons there. Yeah. So, may the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Asa. Oh, man. If Asa haven't been on yet, Asa might be at work. Oh, he should know that's a short day. All right. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, that's a Shezar. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, this whatever. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Yehuda. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Jael. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Jehovah. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Israel. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Yah. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Jonathan Ayers. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Eli. Keep growing strong, Eli. May the Lord God bless you, mighty woman of valor, Queen Selah. May the Lord God bless you, mighty woman of valor, Elijah. Now remember the 40 days are coming up. And so you gotta make up your mind, because you can't say I'm gonna do the 40 days and then get like 2 weeks into it and say, "Whoa, boy, I got something to do. I can't make the 40 days." That's not gonna fly with God. All right. Just tell me, the Lord gonna bless you, mighty man of valor, Elisha, Yahweh Shai. May the Lord gonna bless you, mighty man, Yahweh Shai, male. First one was female, the other one is male. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Benjamin. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Benjamin. May the Lord God bless you, mighty, no, I don't know everlasting. May the Lord God bless you, mighty voice of valor, everlasting, XYZ, but they in Europe, so now they probably in the bed asleep. The Sabbath might already start for them. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Hazel. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Emmanuel. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Mac Leah. No, I'm gonna have to do an all-nighter. I don't know when, but I'll probably have to. No, I'm probably gonna have to start with sunset and don't stop till sunrise. If I I don't know. I don't know. I have to. I have to see. God might be on here by myself, but yeah, I might have to be on here by myself during that time. But you know that's what I have to do. I don't know. Gotta wait till he says. Well, I don't expect nobody to be with me. I don't. When I do this, I don't expect nobody to be there but by myself. When y'all go out in battle, don't expect nobody to come to battle with you, but the Most High God. I'm put no man or no woman to stand on your side. You can never go wrong. Right? If you don't expect nobody but you and the Most High, you can never go wrong. But that's when the prophets went out, the disciples went out. There ain't nobody by themselves, just them and the Most High God. Look how God what God did for them. So it's telling them the same thing. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Emmanuel. May the Lord God bless Michael here. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Tim. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Jared. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Yashim. He might be there for a little while more. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Benai. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Zebulon. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor, Larry. Another thing, because once you start and you start doing something wrong, you start having your dreams and vision, and then you say, "Well, I don't need them no more. I can do it up on my own." What you can, but make sure you do it the right way, because your dreams and vision will stop. All right, it will stop if you're not doing it the right way. Okay. No, because you'll make many excuses why they stop. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor. May the Lord God bless you, mighty person of valor. Carmen D. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor. Hudson. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor. Shine Lighthouse. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor. Moses. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor. Matthews. May the Lord God bless you, mighty man of valor. Mike. Yeah. Oh. Let's see what Bella shares on that. Now, time almost up. Mighty valor, fire, friend of God, neglect not the studies of the Torah, the laws, the testimony of our patriarchs, for the sake of thy benefits, and the pleasure of the eternal God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Thus say our Father, Moses, behold, the commandments regarding the Sabbath. I have written them down for thee, and all the judgments of this law. 6 days wilt thou labor, but on the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. It should know it. In it shall do no manner of work. Ye, your sons, your manservant, your maidservant, and all your cattle, and the sojourner, also who is with you. And a man that doeth any work on it shall die whosoever desecrate that day, whosoever lie with his wife, or whosoever say he will do something on it, that he shall set on a journey. You know, you gotta learn how to say, you know, be that the burning coals of the furnace of the earth. Go ahead and say out the inaccessible parts of the earth. Yeah, if he's trying to attack me, God, go ahead on tell him right now. Right. The man and servant, all your cattle and sojourn also who is with you. And the man that doeth any work on it shall die, whosoever desecrated that day, whosoever lied with his wife, or whosoever said he will do something on it, that he will set out on a journey. Therefore, in regard to any buying and selling, and whosoever draweth water thereon, which he had not prepared for himself on the 6th day, and whosoever taking up any burden to carry out of his tent or out of his house shall die. He should do no work whatever. No, that's what we say. He should do no work whatever. No, because it's skipping. They don't want me to say it. You should do no work whatever on the Sabbath day, to say that you have prepared for yourself on the 6th day, so as to eat and drink and rest, and keep the Sabbath from all your work that day. No, Jared, the cornflakes and the milk you bought ahead of time and put it in your house. Well, that's the deal. Now I have to tell them again. You have to keep the Sabbath from all the work they know. You don't have to eat cornflakes and milk on the Sabbath. But if he does, he's not desecrating the Sabbath. They have given all right. So great is the honor which the Lord has given to Israel, that they should eat and drink and be satisfied on this festival day, and rest thereon from all the labor which belongeth to the labor of the children of men, saying, burning frankincense and bringing oblation of sacrifice before the Lord for the days and for Sabbath. So that's what we do. We already know what the sacrifice are. Right? No, we already know what the sacrifice are. Man, come on, man. I want y'all to stop with that. Y'all already know. Ecclesiastes chapter 35. All right. This work alone should be done on the Sabbath days in the sanctuary of the Lord your God, that you may atone for Israel with sacrifice continually from day to day for a memorial well-pleasing before the Lord, and he may receive them always from day to day according to thou hast commanded. And every man who doeth any work there or goeth a journey on a journey, or tilleth the farmer, whether in this house or any other place, whosoever lighteth a fire or rideth on any beast, traveling by sea, travel by ship on the sea, or whosoever striketh or killeth anything or slaughter, a beast or a bird, whosoever catcheth an animal or a bird or a fish, or whosoever fasteth or maketh war on the Sabbath, the man who doeth any of these things on the Sabbath shall die. Die eternally. The eternal bless thee and keep thee. The eternal make his face to shine upon thee and be gracious unto thee. The eternal lift up his countenance upon thee and give thee peace. And Lord, blessing over the children of Israel. Yeah, his holy mighty name, Lord Jesus Christ, the Nazarene, most gracious Father, turning mighty over there. All right. No, because y'all not know anybody. I tell you what type of power it had. Well, what's been happening since y'all been not just keeping the Sabbath, but keeping the covenant days? How it's been working out for y'all? Because I don't want y'all to say, God, no, because I don't just repeat myself. We don't have to do that. No, we're getting closer and closer. We're getting more powerful and more powerful. We're using the power that He has given us, so that's what we're doing. Yeah, we're using the power that He has given unto us. And the wonderful working power, because He gave you these weapons. He didn't give you for nothing. You use them. Yes, you are using them. There's a big difference between you and Christians. Of course, y'all know that now. No, because I think about the eye to eye see man. They call it so. Elijah and Jared just had that dream. Yeah, when somebody was pretending to be me. Yeah, God had already showed that was good. But that's coming. They're going to start pretending to be y'all. Yeah. Because they think that this is, they just all the time have to do it to say, oh, I can be Elijah. Let me just say I'm Elijah. Or some man get up there and say, well, he's Elijah. He reminds me of Elijah. Yeah, Elijah. But that doesn't go like that. Y'all know it doesn't go like that. But you're going to go hopefully. We'll get to it. Right. And, no, it's just like a guy just said. No, don't you misspell my God-given name. Just like you said. Right. Because who don't want at first you don't want to be Daniel, Jared. Because you think about how powerful these people were and how they humble God and how they serve God. But God don't let you go like that. Oh, gee. You start hearing it in the audible voice, you start having dreams of it, then finally you have to accept it. And so that would happen to me. Finally I had to accept it. I know that happened to y'all also. No, because that's how I got dealt the shares on. That's how I get all of y'all. Because I try to hide mine. Yeah, I try to hide mine, keep silent, don't say nothing. Let them just speak. And God took me to a prophet. And so, yeah, get you over there. And no, you can't be abashed. You can't hide it no longer. Now you get out there and feed my sheep, feed my lamb, the words that I put in your mouth. Go give it to them. Yeah, I got y'all to say it. Because y'all used to hide it. Wouldn't say nothing. Be out there all the time. Wouldn't say nothing. I said, all right, I'll get you. I'll cut you just like God cut me. Yeah. No, I had it. I still had it. No, that's what He did. Tell y'all the same thing, because God don't want y'all to hide. Because at first He was teaching us at first. But after He taught us and He gave us the power as we went on, then he tells you, no, I want you to hide it no longer. And He sends you to those scriptures. And once you read those scriptures, you can't hide it no longer. No. So after you read the scripture, you hide it, then you're going to bring harm to yourself. So that's why I try to tell y'all, man, when y'all listen to these scriptures and everything, do them. And don't bring harm to yourself. Yeah, you bring harm to yourself. Because what we're going up against next, we have to do exactly like it's written. Because our fathers left us these things to do exactly like they do it. Because you're doing more than, my time almost up. You're doing more than what they are doing. They have left these things. This is a prophecy. When Jesus said, I left them, Jesus said, when you read the prophecies of the different books. So y'all understand those commands now. But when you do those prophecies, you're fulfilling what the Most High has said. When you're fulfilling what the prophecy that He had gave to the prophets before, that was before us, and we doing it. Like they say it was going to come to pass, we're doing it like they say it will come to pass. And that's how we fulfill everything. No, we won't come up against y'all. I just wouldn't. Mm-mm. No. You're learning more and more about the prophets of old. You're learning more and more about yourself. All right. Anyway, no, this is another book. This is the first book. I didn't mark it out too good. Yeah. The other book I marked it out real well. I go right to it. See, it is right here. Um, can't hide your wisdom no longer. Yeah. Anyway, so y'all go ahead on, enjoy your dreams and visions, audible voice, open vision. You'll tell me about it tomorrow. This is not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, say the Lord of hosts. I am Elijah. Until next time. Why ain't just not posting the who? Yeah,